Hi, garden friends. We are at the garden today to do a few things. One, oh my goodness. All right, I got distracted already because look at this beautiful flower. Look at that gorgeous flower. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Okay, I'll come back to the flowers because I really did have a specific thing I was going to tell you. So, today I brought over some starts, that's baby plants, that were donated to our school garden. And I'm going to see if I can find some space for them out in the garden. I know we've got a lot of plants out there already, so we'll see what we have room for. Check out this pretty flat of starts. This is donated by Family Farms. And let's see, so we have broccoli, we have cauliflower, we have two types of kale. One is winter boar and one is lacinato. And we have cilantro, and we have beets and peas and parsley, alyssum. Let's see. Oh, I don't see a whole lot of the alyssum plants in there. Interesting. I wonder if they didn't sprout. And then we have Phacelia. Oh gosh, you guys, I can't even pronounce it. Phacelia. 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 So that's a flower. So is the alyssum. And then I have green basil and purple basil. Have you ever seen purple basil? Look at that. Isn't that cool? And then I have a few other plants. Let's see. There's two broccoli plants right there that are a little bit older. And then this pot has like 4 or maybe 5 pepper plants. I think it's bell pepper, but I'm actually not sure. And then this is a watermelon plant that I didn't have room for in my garden at home. So I thought I would see if I could find room for it here at the garden. So that's what I'm over here doing today. I am going to see if I can find a home for some of those plants in the garden. So let's do a quick check and see how everything's going. I mean, look at all the flowers. This is like a pollinator's paradise out here. Marigolds and cosmos and buckwheat. These white ones are the flower for the buckwheat. There's our garden art. And let's see, I'm pretty sure those are broccoli right here. Let's see if I can see something that looks like broccoli in the middle of them. Oh, well, this broccoli is already starting to make seed. Isn't that cool? There's some broccoli. There, does that look like broccoli to you? Let's see, it's not focusing on the broccoli part. Silly camera. All right, and then look, there's a big tomato over there. I've got to go investigate. I wonder what kind of tomato this plant might have on it. Let's see. I don't see any fruit right off. I see lots of flowers. And for my students that have had garden classes before, you know that the flower is where the fruit grows, right? The flower has to get pollinated. And then once it's pollinated, hopefully you get a fruit. So here's a pepper plant. See those flowers? Those will hopefully get pollinated and become peppers for us. Let's see. We've got a cucumber plant. Oh, look, there's a cucumber right there. Do you see it? Check it out. And I hear some pollinators buzzing. This plant right here with the purple flowers is called borage. And the pollinators love it so much. Let's see, there's our eggplants. Can you see those behind that spinny flower? We've got some beautiful eggplants over there. Now, if I recall, yep, behind all these flowers is where we have our cherry tomatoes. Look at those. Some of them are starting to change color. That's exciting. And then, oh, look at the ones right here. Do you see that they're a fun shape? I think that might be the one that's called chocolate pear cherry tomato, if I recall correctly. Here's some more. Look at those pretty little cherry tomatoes right there. Awesome. Lots of pollinators out here right now, you guys. Oh, look at the bean flower. Oh, it's so pretty. Can you see that purple bean flower? The camera's having trouble focusing on it. It wants to focus on the white flowers. These are our bean vines here growing up the poles. Oh, look. Wow, look what we found. Oh my goodness. Those are purple beans. If you have never eaten a purple bean before, I wonder, do they taste different than green beans taste? I don't know. I wonder. Let's see. Oh, here is, let's see, I think that's a comfrey plant. And then there's a mint down there, the shorter one. Oh, here's our feverfew. It has such pretty little tiny, they sort of look like daisy flowers, right? So pretty. And then this is what we call our chocolate mint. It's a favorite when you get to be on campus. Feel free to come back here and take one leaf, just one leaf, because we want everybody to get to taste it, right? You can take a leaf of that chocolate mint and taste it and see what you think. Now, these orange flowers here are nasturtium. They like a little bit of shade, so they do better over there by the fence. Okay, let's see. Look at this pretty sunflower. Now, this sunflower, it's interesting. There's so many types of sunflowers. This one is a little bit short, and it has lots of different flowers on it. That one's probably, I would guess maybe 4 foot tall. Look at this one, though. I don't know if you can see how really tall that one is. It's got to be, well, at least 8 feet, maybe 10 feet tall. I don't know. It's beautiful. Lots of blossoms all over it. So it's neat. We've got these short ones here. Here's another short one. And then we have tall ones there and over there. We've got a really nice variety of sunflowers. Okay, so here's our other bean patch. And it's got the purple beans too. So cool. And then here's the herb corner. So we've got, it looks like our thyme has gone to flower. So that means it's producing seeds, and pollinators love these flowers. Look at that. And the one here with the bigger leaves and sort of a lavender flower, that's oregano. Thyme and oregano are used, you know what, they're probably used in lots of different types of cooking. I was going to say they're used in Italian cooking a lot, like your pasta dishes and stuff. I bet they're used in other cooking too. I'm sorry, there's a helicopter. So just enjoy the pictures and I won't talk right now. Thanks, pollinators, for making our garden grow so beautifully. Now check this out. This is a great big squash plant. I wonder, oh, it's also spiky a little bit. If I can see, I see some squash flowers. Don't see an actual squash yet. See, there's the squash flower. Let's see. Oh, here's another squash flower. There's the plant. Here's a squash flower. Might turn into a squash, I don't know. We'll see. Look at this big one. I think that might be the pumpkin. A pumpkin is a type of squash. Look at that pretty squash flower right there. Oh, I sure hope we get to grow some pumpkins. I started some pumpkin plants from seed at home to bring here. And they are having a hard time getting started. So I don't know. It was kind of disappointing if I'm going to have those to bring or if I'm going to have to look for different ones. I don't know. The fun thing about gardening, we might make plans. It's kind of like this in all of our lives, right? You make a plan. Sometimes things work out. Sometimes they don't. That's okay. We're just flexible and we can adapt to change, right? So if our plan doesn't work the way we thought it would, we'll just figure out a way to make it work a different way. That's okay. Now look at that pretty cabbage. Do you see that green head of cabbage? And that is chard right next to it. let's see. All right, now here is the tree that's actually in our neighbor's yard, but it starts off in the area of our habitat garden. So I am going to stop this video and I'm going to do a separate video just on the habitat garden because this is already getting kind of long. I'm over 10 minutes because I've just had so much fun discovering things with you in the garden. These are our compost bins. So, garden friends, I hope you enjoyed this quick little tour of how the garden is looking today. This is August 8th. This is what our garden looks like today. I am going to sign off and do a separate habitat garden video. So take care.